What we're gonna need is some thread, some pencils, a measurement tool, a ruler, and a flat iron. Now let's start with tank top number 1. I'm gonna start by detaching the straps from the back, as you guys can see how I'm doing in the video. Then I'm just gonna put a piece of paper in between the shirt to make it easier for me to draw. Now using a ruler and a pencil, I'm gonna start drawing a line right in the center of the shirt. And I'm gonna cut that open using my scissors. Now that that's done, I'm gonna take my ruler and the pencil again, and I'm gonna draw 2 diagonal lines on the sides of that opening that I already made, so I could keep cutting lines from bigger to small, and there you go. Using my pen or marker and a ruler, I just started drawing how I want my shirt to look in the front. As you guys can see how I'm doing in the video. Now using my scissors, I just went on and cut the bottom of the shirt because we might need that later for something else. I also went on and cut what I already drew, okay? As you guys can see how I'm doing in the video. Now that that's done, using my marker again, I drew a line so to use as my guide to where how I want my fringes to go up to. Using my scissors, I just started cutting up little pieces of the shirt up to that guideline, and that's how I made my fringes. Now I turn my shirt around so I could do the fringes in the back also. Using my pen and the ruler again, I drew the guideline in the back, and then I just started cutting the fringes. Remember that little piece of the shirt that we said we might need for later? This is where I'm gonna need it. I just measure from the center to the side parts of the straps, and then I just seam that in using my needle and the thread, and that's how the shirt looks. Now it's all done. Honey. Using my marker and the ruler, I just drew how I want my shirt to look in the front, and as you guys can see, I want my shirt to have a triangular shape. Then I went on the back, and I drew where I want my shirt to be also. Now using my scissors, I started cutting the back in a straight line, and then I cut the shape in the front, just how I drew it. Now using my marker and the ruler again, I drew a little piece in the center part of the back of the shirt, right where the straps are at, and then using my scissors, I just cut that piece. Just how you guys see how I'm doing in the video. I also detach the straps from the back, and this is how the shirt looks. Now that little piece that we cut off, I cut it in little pieces that we might need later to make hoops. Now using my flat iron, I just flat iron that, and then I just seam that so it could have a clear look. Remember those little pieces we cut? We just make hoop with those. Now the straps, I'm just gonna crisscross them and sew them in. And using that little piece of white fabric that I had left, I just put that through the hoops that we made. As you guys can see, I'm crisscrossing them. And there you go.